8:45 Thursday morning, 10-hour drive ahead. Gridlife, last one.
Hi, my name is Diego. I'm part of VFI Performance, and I'm gonna take care of the cars for the weekend along with our tuner Calvin. Last one, let's get it.
We had lost kind of the stickers for the Volt.
Didn't even get the right
racing
wheel sticker.
No,
it's not even the right one.
Dude, Kyle just sent it.
SL.
Kyle's a hammer. He just ordered whatever.
I don't really care about the color.
But
It's the wrong wheel. This is a Saga SL. That's the
you're right, it is the wrong wheel.
That's the wrong sticker.
And the wrong sticker.
No, I think the wheel's right. I think I ordered the right wheel. This is the wrong sticker. I mean,
No, it's the wrong wheel, because look, it's got the...
No, Jack just painted. Oh, see, he didn't even know. You saw that?
There you go.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
That's all you need.
No, but I'm saying.
Fired.
He spray painted it.
Oh.
It was so. Jack is apparently Jack is probably the best spray painter known to man.
Ever. This side of the Mississippi.
Like, no,
This side of the Mississippi is wild.
This is probably the best spray paint job I've ever seen.
No,
Those Amazon
honestly,
stickers go hard, bro.
Honestly, he did such a good job.
Yeah, it's almost the same color.
It's pretty. It's pretty wild.
So this car may look familiar to you guys. We just released it at Midwest, but we got something special under the hood.
Also looks quite familiar to my bank account. Currently getting a new motor as we ran into some issues with the existing power plant that was in it before, and now motor's going back, get a little refresh. Bucky drove it too hard. Just what it is, but happy to report the library fully intact. Shout out to Motool. We're gonna be sporting these on all the cars for the 26 season. Some new sponsors on board. Who do I call out? Wed Sport, Link, HEL Performance, obviously all the guys at EFI, and Calvin from Dotson Tuning, who made this work for a couple events. We'll get the motor back, we'll get it sorted out. Confident that it's just an isolated thing, and yeah, we'll keep moving, obviously. The only thing that hurts is a little bit of the bank account, and you know, but that's racing.
Let's go check out our other race car.
Yeah. So after Circuit Legends, obviously, cut to the video.
The FA24 is becoming an option
Whoa, that was a little dicey.
Little dicey pass there.
That's a lot of speed. No, not going to make it.
That's unfortunate.
Into the tires there is that the 524 car?
We had a little bit of a problem. Max just went off course, had kind of just an end of day blender, right? It happens. Happens to the best of us. Not me. And went into the wall at turn one. Guys got it fixed. Obviously had to do a little body work. Hector, I'm spacing out on the shop name. I apologize completely. We will overlay it with a box over my face with a clown emoji for me not remembering the name of the shop. Got it fixed. It was actually pretty bad. It could have been way worse. Obviously, Max was safe. That's the big thing. Car's just metal and bits and pieces and rubber and whatnot, but it submarined under the tire wall, so it kind of took out the upper pillar, some of the roof, and then obviously the door. Luckily, Shane, one of the guys at EFI, had a fender, hood, a lot of bits and pieces, so got that sorted pretty quickly. Although, Mr. Shane, I have some rust here that I have to reset that deal. We were gonna try to get this one out for pit race, but it just, it didn't make it. So we're back though. This thing will be ready for the 16 season. I think I'm gonna try my hand at driving it, probably. This won't be the first time it needs body work. On the way out though, there's something that we haven't teased yet that's actually really cool. It's the Gen 1 BRZ project. This thing's kind of taken on a whole new life. Got a whole Origin Lab wide body, some Weiss Fab bits, IAG long block. I mean, everything we could throw at this car. What now? I forgot we did full cage. Obviously wanted it all white, so full interior. Everything's been painted. So this thing's gonna be fun. It was supposed to be, we were planning, Ben and I from EFI were planning to have it done in June, and then it went back a couple months, and all the other projects have kind of kicked this thing to the side. So we're, I think, targeting maybe end of the year. But honestly, this is kind of like the redheaded stepchild car that never gets any attention in the shop because everything else is breaking, or we're using it, or whatever is happening to it. So hopefully in a couple months we'll have enough time. This the Gridlife circuit's over. We'll be able to give this thing the attention it deserves and get it out for, maybe we'll be able to do a test and tune by the end of the year, because this thing's gonna be cool. It looks great. Shout out Hector again. He did, and again, I still don't remember the name of the shop. Did all the body work on this thing, and it's wide, tell you that. Gonna be an expensive build if I end up tapping a wall or someone hits this thing, because he did a great job, and it is gonna pain me when it happens. But yeah, I guess back to the truck and on the way.
Breaker 19, this is Subimods taking off. We'll see you in pit race.
What track did we go to?
It was Pittsburgh Raceway.
I don't even know.
Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, and we were supposed to be in Pittsburgh International Race Complex.
It was definitely, what was the name of it?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway.
Yeah, so we went, we went about 50 minutes the wrong way, but a nice police officer pointed us in the direction of the way we should have gone. But anyone who was at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, which looks to be an amazing dirt track, which obviously I could have driven in either vehicle and excelled at. Hello, nice to meet you.
You got amped up on the professional driver limbo from Pilot?
Something like that. Yeah. Too much energy drinks.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Oh, this road is light.
We have arrived at last. 9 hours with miserable traffic in Pittsburgh. But we're here in one piece.
On the keys like Tony, throwing subs, they get toasted. About my bread like a hoagie. This beat ice cold, look how I ride this Zamboni. I feel like old Tiny, good anywhere you throw me. She eat a Chobani, cause her body getting bony. Late night, heavy scrolling, vape light, heavy smoking. We got unhealthy habits, we been already growing. It's like we drowning in them, it seems the levee's broken. But it's not too late to change them. And refrain from being slaves to the vices that encage them. I'm writing on this page like I'm throwing hands with Satan. Don't run from all those demons, gotta stand your ground and face them. Sometimes you break, but through destruction comes a renovation. We all just trying to build a foundation. We all just trying to build a foundation. We all just trying to build a foundation. Liquidity dry, I couldn't quit if I tried. It's been a ride through all the waves and the tides. Little emptiness inside.
So we made it to, this is one Pittsburgh International Raceway, not wherever Hernan went, which also had a very similar name, Pittsburgh Raceway. Both cars unloaded. We're gonna get some stuff set up tonight. Obviously everything kind of starts tomorrow. I think Dewey's here, Devin's here, a couple other friends that are running their cars at this iconic track for what likely is the last time. Hopefully everything goes well, cars stay together, right? Last event, nothing crazy. Bucky and our tuner Calvin, I think their flight was delayed. So as always, like every grid life, there's something that goes on. Forget something, someone's late, someone doesn't make it. So stay tuned, we're gonna get some content. The BRZ will be out on the skid pad and we're gonna do full course as well. And then obviously Bucky will be back in the WRX and we're gonna see what that car can do. It's gonna be a good weekend.
Hernan, the lift is slow, my friend.
Gotta give it jump back juice.
So if you make it out to a Gridlife event, something a lot of people don't know is our booth is, fully open. So we set up a little area in the back. You can watch the live stream. It's gonna get pretty loud as we walk by it. You can watch the live stream, you can come in, you can hang out, drinks, all that. Interact with us. We got guys here that are ready to talk. That's really what we're here for. We're here to interact, so feel free to stop by. But basically, this is how we show up. We'll do a couple tents, we'll do the lounge area. The techs have their bay for each car. Drivers come in, get out. Obviously, techs will look the cars over. Each car has a different protocol. Drift cars, obviously, tires, suspension are paramount. We look at the brakes, but they're not a major point of concern until they don't work. But it's a little bit of it's a little different compared to how we look at the time attack cars or how they manage the time attack cars. But we have usually 2 techs, that's the goal for each one. And then we're lucky enough today, we have Calvin from Dodson Tuning who's doing kind of live updates to the tunes. Dynos are good, the street works, but being able to have the tuner on site and calibrate to what we're seeing there, that's a huge benefit of working with EFI as a partner, and then having Diego who puts his hands on these cars daily. Any motorsports program, I think it's important that you have the same company or the same tech or the same group of techs who work the cars. They know them. They get to kind of know the ins and outs, the quirks, the kinks, and these guys can. I've seen Diego and Hernan do a rear upper control arm in 15 minutes on lunch, right? I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're working in the dirt, it's 100 degrees. Time adds up. So these guys are very well versed in what they do and keeping the cars on the grid. And our goal is to make sure that if there's 6 sessions in the day, we do all 6 sessions. So yeah, that's kind of a quick rundown of how we set it up. We're not going to take you through the trailers or inside because it's a mess. and I'd like to clean it up first before we show it off.
This is such a bad idea.